Trash is not getting picked up and the lights are out.
WDRB's Richard Essex has reported extensively on the interstate lights hit by copper thieves and the trash along the interstates. And as he tells us, right now those interstates are dark and dirty still. Richard?
Well, this section of 64 near 22nd Street is dark at night. You can see this light over here where copper thieves have been able to access that panel and pull the copper out. Now, the Transportation Cabinet has put some solar lights up at an intersection just down the way from us, but those don't have a lot of value to the copper thieves because there's just not a lot of copper to them. Now, aside from the lights, there's still an awful lot of trash along the interstates.
We have had extensive conversations with KYTC on getting the lights fixed, on getting the highways clean.
Along Interstate 64 West, headed towards New Albany, most of the lights are out, and the shoulder of the interstate is littered with litter.
Well, I noticed it could be cleaner. There's a lot of trash going east and west.
KYTC pays a contractor close to $15,000 a year to pick up trash on the interstates through Jefferson County. And as you may have guessed, the roads are clean around Derby time. But aside from that, this is what we get.
It's not a good sight, and it doesn't say a good thing about the city.
According to KYTC's website, the state picks up interstate trash 3 times a year, usually right before they mow. Last year, Louisville Metro government paid to have the interstate trash picked up 5 times. So the trash is picked up 8 times a year. We followed a crew last fall picking up trash and cleaning out the storm drains. As for the interstate lights, some of the sections of interstate have been out for so long, people have forgotten there were even lights there. You will remember last May, a man was hit on southbound side of 65 near Arthur Street. The interstate lights in that section have been out for months. His body laid along the interstate for nearly 8 hours until a passing driver called police.
The highway lights are a danger. We need that lighting.
Kentucky lawmakers have strengthened the penalty for those that steal copper wires from interstates and communication cables. It's now a felony.
Addressing copper theft is one of the ways that we're addressing that so that they don't go out when they get reinstalled.
According to KYTC records that I obtained from them earlier this year, the interstates through Jefferson County were cleaned right before the Derby and then again in June. And then, as you saw in our story, they were cleaned at least one more time in the summer. Now, as for the lights, which have been out for at least a year, we have not been given a timeline on when all the lights through the entire county are going to be restored completely. With photojournalist Josh Horton, Richard Essex, WDRB News.
Yeah, if all the lights were on the highway, Richard, who even knows or remembers what it would look like? Thank you for that update.